Imagine a world where your only home is the open road. The Great Depression forced millions to travel in search of work. These were the hobos. Life on the rails was a daily fight against the elements, hunger and exhaustion. Nights were spent on cold, rattling boxcar floors, always on the move. Every day brought new challenges, finding food, avoiding harsh railroad police, and seeking shelter. Friendships were fleeting, and the isolation was intense. They became ghosts in their own country, never truly belonging anywhere. Yet this harsh life forged resilience and resourcefulness. Survival meant adapting quickly, reading railroad signs, and learning from others. They developed their own codes and language to communicate. Life on the rails was a brutal teacher, but it built a unique strength. It was a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure. Against all odds, they kept moving forward. For hobos, staying clean was about survival, not vanity. A clean appearance could mean a meal or a day's work. It signaled effort and trustworthiness to strangers. Hygiene was also crucial for health. Untreated cuts could become deadly. Soap and clean water were rare luxuries. They washed in rivers or public pumps, often with nothing but cold water. The constant battle with grime was exhausting, but necessary. Cleanliness offered a sense of dignity and control in a chaotic life. Even a simple face wash could restore hope. It was a daily ritual that kept them going. Cleanliness was their silent plea for a second chance. When soap was scarce, hobos turned to the very soot that dirtied them. They invented the cinder suds method, using fine locomotive soot as a cleaning agent. Mixed with water, this powdery soot acted like a natural degreaser and mild abrasive. It was similar to the activated charcoal found in today's skincare products. Hobos passed this trick down, teaching newcomers how to find and use the right soot. This shared knowledge was part of their survival code. The cinder suds method turned a nuisance into a tool. It was a perfect example of making the best of what you have. Their ingenuity transformed the byproducts of industry into a means of survival. Sometimes the solution is right at your feet, even if it's covered in grime. Mastering cinder suds took skill and caution. First, find the fine, dry soot near a locomotive's smokestack, never the gritty cinders. Collect a small amount in a tin or cloth. Next, locate water, a stream, river, or even a puddle. Wet your hands and face, then mix a pinch of soot with a few drops of water to make a paste. Gently scrub your skin with the paste, focusing on the dirtiest areas. The fine carbon particles lift grease and dirt while exfoliating. Scrub gently to avoid irritation. Rinse thoroughly with as much water as you can find. Pat dry with a cloth or bandana. The result? Surprisingly clean skin, free from the worst of the rail's grime. It wasn't luxurious, but it worked. This method was a lifeline for those with nothing else. The cinder suds method worked thanks to simple chemistry. The fine soot is mostly carbon, with a huge surface area full of tiny pores. When mixed with water and rubbed on skin, it absorbs oils and dirt, like millions of tiny magnets. The mild abrasiveness helps scrub away dead skin and stubborn grime. This two-pronged attack, adsorption and abrasion, made it surprisingly effective. Rinsing washed away both the soot and the trapped dirt. Hobos may not have known the science, but they knew it worked. Through trial and error, they harnessed a powerful cleaning principle. It was survival science at its most practical. Today, hygiene is about comfort and luxury. Endless soaps, hot showers and soft towels. For hobos, it was about survival. Their soap was industrial soot, their water often cold and dirty. The process was laborious and far from pleasant. Tools were basic hands and maybe a rag. Yet the core ingredient, carbon, is now a trendy feature in modern skincare. We pay for activated charcoal masks, while hobos use soot out of necessity. The contrast highlights how far we've come in public health. But it also shows that good ideas can come from the most desperate situations. The hobo's hack was ahead of its time. Necessity drove innovation, and their methods echo in our products today. Survival and dignity were always at the heart of their routines. The Cindersuds hack was just one part of a rich hobo culture. Hobos created a secret code, symbols chalked on fences and posts to share vital information. These signs warned of danger, pointed to kind strangers, or marked safe camps called hobo jungles. In these jungles, hobos shared food, stories and survival tips. There were unwritten rules: contribute, clean up and help others. Their slang and customs built a sense of identity and belonging. This community spirit was essential for survival. The hobo code, the rules of the jungle and tricks like Cindersuds were all about mutual support. Even as outsiders, they formed a resilient subculture. Their world was tough, but it was held together by cooperation and shared knowledge. In the hardest times, they found ways to connect and help each other. The hobo's story is a lesson in resilience and resourcefulness. They faced hardship with creativity, turning problems into solutions. The Cindersuds hack symbolizes this mindset, seeing opportunity in adversity. Today, convenience can make us forget how to improvise. The hobo spirit challenges us to use what we have and think on our feet. They were masters of recycling and upcycling, wasting nothing. Their example reminds us to value what we have and to share knowledge. Community and mutual support were their lifelines. In our digital age, we can learn from their person-to-person guidance. The hobo legacy is one of innovation, sharing and enduring spirit. Their story isn't just about hardship. It's about the power of community. We can all carry a bit of that resilience forward. The story of the hobo and the Cindersuds hack is more than a quirky survival tip. It's a testament to the unbreakable human spirit. Ordinary people, thrust into hardship, found ingenious ways to survive. The Cindersuds method is a symbol of adaptability and cleverness. Though the world of the hobo is gone, their spirit lives on in anyone who faces challenges with creativity. Their legacy is about finding hope and dignity, even in the darkest times. Next time you face a tough problem, remember the hobo by the tracks, turning soot into survival. Their story inspires us to look for solutions, no matter how humble. Survival is the ultimate adventure, and the human spirit the ultimate tool. Carry that spirit with you, always.